Plaintiff Joe Ryder says he used to be good friends with the defendant, but he feels the defendant has a drinking problem because he drinks up to 30 beers a day. Joe claims he allowed the defendant to move in with him, and he's suing him today for unpaid rent, cell phone bills, and a loan. Defendant Jason Lay admits he used to be a heavy drinker and made bad decisions while under the influence, but he insists that these days he only drinks 6 to 12 beers a day. Jason admits to owing Joe some money, but not the amount he's suing for because he worked off most of his debt.
Tell me what happened.
Pretty much, Your Honor, what it all boils down to is pretty much he just doesn't want to take care of his responsibilities. He's got a pretty bad drinking problem. He's pretty much got 3 DWIs before he's age 21.
Where do you know him from?
High school. We've been best friends since high school.
The bar?
The bar.
In high school? You say you all knew each other in high school and you used to go out drinking then.
Yeah.
But suddenly you're a saint and he's a drunk.
I wouldn't call myself a saint, sir.
Okay, so do you still drink?
No, not like I used to.
He's still okay. No, he still drinks.
You might not drink, but you certainly lie.
No.
That was your first statement, no. Then when I looked at you, you said, well, not like I used to.
Well, I don't.
You don't what? Drink like you used to?
Drink like I used to.
All right. And you used to drink how?
Well, we used to go every summer on float trips.
What's that?
Float trips.
I couldn't understand you. You been drinking today?
No, sir. No, Your Honor.
Say it again then.
Float, as in floating an inner tube.
Okay, go ahead.
Those were my partying days, pretty much.
You no longer go on float trips?
No.
So you no longer drink?
On occasion, but I mean,
you
I
go
don't.
on float trips
I don't
on
get
occasion.
wasted to where I don't fall through stained glass doors like he does.
Okay. Sir, you want to give me some background before we get to the money he's suing you for regarding rent, cell phone bills, and the loan?
Well, sir, the background on us is, actually, I've known him since I was probably about 12. He used to work at the skating rink, and once we hit high school, we just became really good friends. You know, we ran track together, you know, just became real good friends, and basically, as far as the drinking goes, you know, I mean, when I was, 16, my parents kind of got in some legal problems with drugs and stuff, and they went away, you know, so I was kind of on my own pretty much, you know, so, I had a lot of freedom, you know, I was 17 years old, you know, just, you know, I started drinking, you know, partying, having fun.
You didn't have anyone, any other relative take you under their
no, sir, no.
guardianship?
Not, I mean, there's no one really to, you know, I mean, I had grandparents, but they were retired, you know, really couldn't live with them, you know, so kind of out on my own, and I did, you know, I started drinking a lot, you know, and he's right, I did have the DWIs. I was 19 when I got all 3 of them. It was stupid, you know, I mean, definitely I was young and dumb, you know, I mean, I still drink, I'm not gonna lie, you know, I do like to drink, I like to have a good time, but...
Not like you used to.
No, I'm not, no, I still drink. No,
you still drink the same way you used to?
I don't drink and drive anymore because that's what really got me in trouble.
So not like you used to?
Well, I didn't drink and drive, I still drink, I'm not gonna lie, I mean, I still like to go out and drink.
But you don't drive?
No, absolutely not.
So that's not like you used to?
Right, not like I used to, right. And you know, and
have you been drinking today?
No, sir.
Neither one of you drink like you used to. All right. How often do you drink?
I mean, I still drink, you know, I'll say...
Are you a drunk?
Absolutely not.
Okay,
no,
well, the man's painting you out to be. He says
it's only 30 case a day.
What's that?
No.
It's only 30 case a day.
He says you drink 30 beers a day, sir?
I don't think it's possible for me to drink 30 beers a day.
How many do you drink approximately per day?
I have, you know, anywhere from a 6-pack to a 12-pack a day, just kind of depending on what I'm doing. Well, yeah, depending on what I'm doing. I mean, if I'm just sitting around in my house, I might have, you know, a few beers, watching TV. If I go out, then yeah, you know.
But on average, just curious.
On average, yeah, about 6 to 12 a day.
That's a lot.
Good enough. And you don't get drunk?
I get drunk, absolutely,
okay.
Yeah. You drink 12 beers and tell me if you get drunk.
That's
absolutely.
my point.
Absolutely.
So, you get drunk every day, but yet you're not a drunk. You've been drinking today, like I said.
No, absolutely not.
Because I got news for you. If you get drunk every day, you are a drunk. Go ahead, sir.
All right, well, I have a breakdown right here for you. He moved in, here he goes. He moved in back in May of '08. He had recently come out of jail. I gave him a $1,000 loan to pick him back up on his feet. And he needed a cell phone so jobs can get back a hold of him, so I put him on my cell phone bill, which he agreed to pay half of that. And then I just told him, get a job and start paying me $350, rent to live there. And everything was fine up to about 6 months ago. He was bartending up at Applebee's and got fired for handing out free drinks.
For handing out free drink to himself.
Yes, sir.
You say to himself?
But since then, he just hasn't been able to hold down a job. And instead of paying me, he seems like he can always come up with money to, buy
Drink.
more beer.
Right. Sir?
Yeah, I lost a job at Applebee's. It wasn't really giving away free drinks. I had a couple friends come up, and I just kind of discounted a couple drinks for them, and they caught me, and I got fired for it. So yeah, ever since then, it's just been real hard. I've tried a couple different jobs. I tried working at TGI Fridays, and I just wasn't making nearly enough money at all.
Enough money to do what?
To pay rent, to do anything.
How many hours were you working a week?
I mean, there's maybe like 3 nights out of the week, 4 or 5 hours, so maybe 15 hours a week. It wasn't a lot at all. They wouldn't give me full time, and they wouldn't put me behind a bar, which is where, a lot of people make all their money.
And why do you think that is? Sir, do you agree you owe the amount he's suing for?
No, sir, not all of it.
What part don't you believe you owe?
Actually, I mean, as far as the rent goes, for those 6 months, I mean, I did a lot of work around his house. I helped finish off his basement. I just did.
Did he agree to abate any part of the rent in exchange for the work?
No, not on paper or anything. But
no, I didn't ask you on paper at all.
We didn't do a verbal agreement. No, we did not.
Didn't do it on paper. Didn't verbally agree. So how did you agree exactly?
Well, I just kind of assumed, he wasn't always hounding me about the money or anything. He's like, hey, let's get this basement done, let's get it painted, let's get the extra room down there.
No, it has to be an agreement, sir. Do you believe it's fair that he receive a discount on the debt based on the work he's done for you?
No.
Why?
I mean, the stuff that we did do is not even fully completed. It's just,
What did you do?
We painted part of the basement. We built a room downstairs, but it ain't done.
Built a room.
Yes.
What else?
It's not fully painted, just a
What
couple
else?
walls. Put a new front door in the front house.
What else?
That's about it.
I would suspect that that's at least $1,000 worth of work on his behalf. Do you think it's about that much?
No, I did half the work too. I mean.
Right, half. That's the operative word, half.
He's living there scot-free.
No, you're suing him for rent.
Right.
Or is it scot-free or not? Does he owe you or is it scot-free?
It was when I'm buying the stuff.
So we'll deduct $2,100, which is the amount you're suing for in rent, because as you just stated, you were buying the material, and therefore he was staying there scot-free in relation to rent. What about the phone bills and the cell phone bill? Do you have the cell phone bill, and how much are you suing
Yes,
for?
Sir. It's at the time his half was we were both paying about $130 a month. That's just the most recent one. I still have an outstanding balance on it because I'm having trouble paying it
And
off.
what portion of the bill do you want him to pay?
Just his half.
See? Cell phone bill, sir. Do you agree you owe?
Yes.
All right. You didn't fix any flat tires or anything in exchange for that?
No.
I never told him that he could get scot-free rent.
You just told me.
I know, but
And telling me is more important than telling him. What do you mean, no? You did just tell me that.
I know, but it probably came out wrong.
Okay. Well, let's try it again. Why don't you think he should get some credit for building or doing renovations on your property?
Because he didn't have to.
Because he didn't have to. Okay, so you're saying it was volunteer work?
Yes.
All right. Sir, if you didn't have any discussion about it and there was no agreement, he's right. That's a little better. So you put your thinking cap on and come up with a lot of things, and you are within the law. Did you got any other work for him around?
I'm sure I can come up with some.
You can come up with something? You still in the volunteer business?
Absolutely not. No.
All right. Did you borrow $1,000 from him?
I did.
$3,880 is your judgment, sir. He agrees that he owes you all of this. Have a good day.
I mean, I mean, I owe him the money. I think next time maybe I probably should have, had it in writing for the work that I did for him. But I mean, I owe him the money, I guess, fair and square from what, Judge Mathis says. I mean, we've been best friends for a long time. I don't want this to come in between us. It's just money. I don't want it to come in between us. I'm definitely willing to still be friends.
Yeah.
Just want to shake.
I mean.
Thanks, man.
Hi, Judge Mathis. My name is Tony, and my question for you is, what constitutes an illegal eviction?
Well, Tony, an illegal eviction is where your landlord or your roommate changes your locks, cuts off your utilities, removes your belongings, or otherwise bars you from access to your rental property without a court order. In most jurisdictions, even with the court order, the landlord must present the court order to their local sheriff for them to eject the tenant rather than doing it themselves.